when you check your top face, you'll realize you have this yellow cross over here. Now to flip these other ones that are not yellow, you just hold your cube like that. It doesn't matter in which direction you hold, but in this case I prefer having the correct ones at the back like that. So I want to flip these ones. So I'm going to perform this algorithm. I'm going to do a right, I do an up, then I do a right inverted, I do an up, then I do a right, then I do an up, up, and then I do a right inverted. So you'll realize you have now this shape here where you have only one corner piece is yellow. Now we're holding a cube like this so that the correct piece is on the front face left corner. You do the same sequence again. You do a right, you do an up, you do a right inverted, you do an up, you do a right, you do an up, up, like that, and then you do a right inverted. Once you do that, you will realize all the others that are remaining are now flipped over like that. So the next stage now we want to move is now to align the corner pieces. So to align the corner pieces, it's the same algorithm that I used in a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. You check for two corner pieces that are in their correct position. For example, in this case, this is a green, green. I can align it in this manner like that. It doesn't matter which color is over here. Just like in the 3x3, the one that I've just shown you, or you can check at the bottom of this video, you'll see the link on how to solve this 3x3. The algorithm is still the same. I check these two are in their correct position, but these two are not in their correct position. So I want to flip these two. So this is the algorithm that you're going to perform. It's the same as the one we did in a 3x3. So I'm going to do a right inverted, then I do a forward, then I do a right inverted, I do a back, back, right, forward inverted, right inverted, back, back, then I do a right, right. So let us perform that algorithm so that we can flip these two corner pieces that are in their wrong position. So we do a right inverted, we do a forward, we do a right inverted, we do a back, back, then we do a right, then we do a forward inverted, then we do a right inverted, then we do a back, back, and then we do a right, right, like that. So you will realize if I orient my cube like that, this corner piece over here will be in its correct position. This corner piece is in its correct position, is in its correct position. So once you have solved the corner pieces, now we move now to the edge pieces. Again, just like in a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, is the same technique that we shall apply in solving the three remaining edge pieces. Now, once we have solved the corner pieces, now we want to solve now the edge pieces now, the three that are remaining or the four that are remaining. Now, in my 4x4 Rubik's Cube, you'll see that I have this edge piece is already complete. It's already in its correct position. So these other three remaining edge pieces are in their wrong position. And if you check my cube here, I have to move this edge piece over here to this position. And this one, I have to move it from here to here. So I'm moving my top face in a clockwise direction. Now I can apply the same algorithm that I applied in a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, and that algorithm of moving it in a clockwise direction in a 3x3 Rubik's Cube was I did a forward, forward, then I did an up, then I did a left, then I did a right inverted, then I did a forward, forward, left inverted, right, up, then forward, forward. I can perform that same algorithm to move it like that so that I can align these edge pieces, or I can still do another algorithm that I want to show you when I want to move it in a clockwise direction. And that algorithm, it goes like this. I'm going to do a right, right, then I do an up, then I do a right, then I do an up, then I do a right inverted, then I do an up inverted, I do a right inverted, up inverted, right inverted, up, then right inverted. So I can perform also that algorithm, and that's the one that I'm going to use because I didn't use it in a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So let me use this last algorithm to show you how to move this in a clockwise direction. So let's perform that one. We do a right, right, then you do an up, then you do a right, then you do an up, then you do a right inverted, then you do an up inverted, then you do a right inverted, you do an up inverted, you do a right inverted like that, then you do an up like that, and then you do a right inverted. Once you perform that algorithm, you will have solved the edge pieces when you're moving it in an anti-clockwise direction. I have already shown you the algorithm that you perform when you're moving in a clockwise direction. Now this one is the one when you're moving in an anti-clockwise direction. Again, I have to say this algorithm, you can also use it to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. And that algorithm goes like this. When I want to move it in an anti-clockwise direction, you can do a forward, forward, up inverted, left, right inverted, forward, forward, left inverted, right, up inverted, forward, forward. So you can do that algorithm to move it in an anti-clockwise direction, or you can perform this algorithm. You can do this algorithm also. A right, up inverted, right, up, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, right. So I'm going to perform that last algorithm in this 4x4 Rubik's Revenge. So while holding a cube like this with the correct edge piece at the back, so we do a right like that, we do an up inverted, we do a right, we do an up, then we do a right, we do an up, we do a right, we do an up inverted, we do a right inverted like that, sorry. Then we do an up inverted, then we do a right, and you will see you will have solved your Rubik's Revenge.